Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy show, starring that one and only, the Cap Guy. And that's me. Hope y'all are having a great day today on Tuesday. Went to the bins this morning. Didn't really need to. Again, I always say I got a death pile I got to work on, and I've just added to it. Spent about $60 down there, but I found a lot of great things, including a preamp for guitar. That alone is worth $60. Some golf clubs, Nike, Max Fly, some others, a bunch of sunglasses, brand new in the box. I haven't really researched those yet. Some vintage games, some Rock Revival men's jeans with a couple of defects. I'll work on those. And then a Ralph Lauren polo jean jacket that needs to be washed, and hopefully I can get it clean. It's white, so you never know on those kind of things. But I will go over those tomorrow once I comp everything. It's going to take me a while to go through the about 4 bags of stuff that I bought. Again, I found a lot of good vintage stuff. And Matt from Part Time Pickers, I found some vintage diapers. So hopefully I can sell those, and brushes with the beads on the end of them. So if I can sell those for what you're getting for yours, it's going to just make me continue to buy hard goods. Um, I took 16 items to the post office. I had 17 sales since yesterday morning, and I'd shipped one of them yesterday morning because it sold early in the morning. And when I gathered everything up, I take it if I've got it ready. Today I had 11 when I left to go to the bins, but I sold 5 while I was down there. So I came home to unload the stuff from the bins and went ahead and grabbed those things real quick, got them boxed up and shipped. And like I said, speed is everything when you're doing this business. And at least I believe that. And my feedback shows that because that's the one thing they always mention it is how fast they got it. Can't say enough about that, but I went ahead and took 16 to the post office, and I've already sold one and had another offer since then. So I'll show you what I sold yesterday, and then I'll give you the numbers. Here we go. The first thing that I sold yesterday was this Lego Women of NASA Lego set, and it's got some astronauts and stuff, female, and sold it for $12. I had $2.92 is what I paid for it at a Goodwill, so I made $8 off this, and that went first class. The next item I sold was this. I went to an estate sale all over the summer, and I bought a bunch of, this guy was a big collector of cards and jackets and jerseys, and he had some really nice stuff. I bought a couple of the jerseys, and I sold one for $230 that I paid $20 for. Another one I paid $20 for, I sold for $129 just recently. And this I paid $20 for, and it's a 1999 Stanley Cup Dallas Stars embroidered jacket. It's got raised letters on it. I mean, it's really nice. And I had been all the way down to $80, and when hockey season came, I raised the price again. It's got a lot of vintage pins on it, from Bobby Hull and Matt Madonna and a bunch of the others that played during that time. It's got some patches, but a lot of pins, as you can see in this thing. I mean, they're just flooded with let me see if I can get a close-up of this. For those of you that are interested in a 1999 Stanley Cup patch, they were Stanley Cup champs. So it's a really nice jacket. Again, I paid $20 for it, and I sold it for $95 plus shipping on top. So I ended up clearing $65 after all fees and everything, cost of goods. And the next thing is a vintage Pro-Line Oklahoma State golf. It's Oklahoma State Cowboy University. Sold it for $7, had 18 cents in it, so I didn't make a lot on that. The next item, I've had this for a little while. It's a tie-dye Mario XL shirt from 2011. I sold this for $13 with free shipping. So, again, I didn't make a lot on it, but I'm moving my inventory. I made about $7.50 when it was all said and done because I made a little bit on the shipping. Let's see. CDs, I talked about these the other day. I'm trying to move CDs, and I'm trying to lot them up by genre. This was a lot of 11 CDs. I got basically $1 a piece for them, which is not bad. That's what you'd typically get at a yard sale. And they went medium mal, so broke even on the shipping and ended up making maybe $7 on the CDs because I gave about 10 to 18 cents a piece at the bins. And again, I won't buy more of those because I'm trying to get rid of the ones I got. This was one I didn't know about. I looked it up. Just had the disc, and it was Craft Vreed. It's I think it's some kind of death metal or heavy metal. Sold it for $1.20 with medium mal, and again, I had 10 cents in it, so I didn't make much on that, less than $1. Same with this one. It's Corpus Christi Rising, 99 cents, and then medium mal, so I broke even on the mail, and I paid a dime, so probably didn't even make a quarter on this. But again, the disc is gone. This next one is an Adidas Kevin Durant jersey. It's a screen printed, so it's it's Adidas, but it's white. Of course, he hadn't played here in a few years, but paid $3.33 at a Goodwill store. Sold it for $10.37 on a 15% off sale plus shipping on top. So all said and done, I made $7 on the jersey. The next one is some MEK jeans I bought during the summer. Again, these sold on a 15% off sale. I'd had them at a higher price. They're men's jeans, 36, 34, button fly. Nice looking jeans, just, pre-worn, and the tag on the back was kind of worn. Got $18.70 on the 15% off, and shipping on top. Those went in a flat rate envelope, so I made a couple dollars on the flat rate with my discount. The next item I picked up just recently at a yard sale. It's actually I got this at the bins. 18 cents for $14.99 with free shipping. This went to Canada. Of course, I shipped to Erlanger, Kentucky, so that's all I pay the shipping on, and it cost me, went medium mail to Erlanger, so about $2.80. So didn't make a whole lot on it, but I still picked this stuff up because you can make a little bit. I made $9 on it when it was all said and done. So that's not a bad little flip. This one has a story. I got 2 of these today. I've had, in the last week, I don't normally get a lot of returns, but I had 2 returns. This one went to California, and I just had the disc. I sold it for $11.97 with free shipping. Went to California. The guy had sent me a message about giving him positive feedback once he played it and made sure it worked, and it did, and he did. I gave him positive feedback in return, as I normally do. I don't leave feedback until the customer leaves feedback. I just don't believe in that, because we don't get a lot of feedback from people, and if you're going to leave me feedback, I'll leave you feedback, but if you're not, then I'm not going to leave you any either. I don't think it's fair to do a service and not get feedback, but hey, that's my opinion. Anyway, after 3 weeks of having this in his possession and using it, he decided he wanted to return it, and he said the reason he wanted to return it was it has a scratch, and as you can see in the pictures right here on the front, it's not a paper label, it's kind of a painted label, and you can see a couple of little scratches. Well, those were on it, and it worked fine, but he said he was afraid it was going to rot, which I've never heard of a disc rotting over time, but eBay allowed him to return it. I paid him back, and I relisted it, and I just sold it again for the same price, and so it'll go out again. But in my opinion, he probably played the game through, or he didn't like the game when he played it, and that's why he returned it. And I blocked him as a bidder for future stuff that I have, because I don't need the problem of people leaving you or taking advantage of your situation. And I even upgraded that to first class, so I had a little bit extra on the shipping when it went out there. But it is what it is, so it's resold and it's out of my hair again. The next item are some Dickies men's overalls I got at the bins. Paid about $3 because of the weight. Sold these on a 15% off of the sale I have going on for $24. Actually, I took $21 for these. Plus shipping on top, so they were really difficult to get in a flat rate envelope, but I did do it, so I made some money there. And this is the last of these that I got at the bins a few months ago. I've been selling a lot of them lately. They're brand new Ozark Trail 40-ounce tumblers. The reason they're so cheap is $10.50, because normally these are over $20, is the labels on them are a little roughed up because they were sitting in bins. And they're brand new. They've never been used, but they've got a couple of little scratches on the stainless. So I've sold all of them in the last week, and I'm done with those. But I'm making basically about, let me see, I'm making about $8.50 per unit, so not bad. This one I bought at a yard sale this weekend. I was in an estate sale, and I found these Telltale Treasures. I think they're British. They have different themes. This one is Mrs. Marr, and they have numbers on them. And then I have one that's a friar. I can't remember his name, but friar something or another. But they're brand new in the box, and they're little bitty, excuse me, miniatures. And the top comes off the roof. And I'll show you in the pictures here. I paid $1 a piece for them at an estate sale, and again, they were brand new. And when I comped them, there had only been one, and it was about $25. So I sold them for $25. I've already got that one sold, and I've got 4 more left, 2 of each of the other style. But $25 off $1, I'll take that all the time. And this is a Omron Go Smart pedometer with a little clip. It's a wrist thing. Again, I got it down at the bins. Probably paid about a quarter for it. Sold it for $16.99 with free shipping. And the last thing I sold was this Foundations, and this is the other return. This went to Missouri last week. The lady thought it was a newer version. This is 2012, and it wasn't listed in the version because I didn't know there were different versions. I don't listen to this particular audio CDs. But irregardless, she returned it, and I refunded her money, and then I relisted it last night, and it's already sold again, but it does have 2012 in it in this time. So that's the second one I've sold in a couple of weeks, and I've got one left. And apparently people do want them, so I guess to this one it didn't matter how old it was. And that is all for the sales. Now, the numbers. And I'm going to go over 2 days of numbers because I sold 11 items today so far, not counting the one I haven't pulled yet. And then I sold 6 yesterday. 17 sales. Total cost of goods, $40.58. Total sales, $287.01, and total profit, $206.05. So again, not bad. You saw the diversity in the items that I sold. It isn't just one item. It isn't just a couple items. It's all over the board, from clothing to knickknacks to software to, CDs, all that stuff. So it's all over the board. If you diversify, you will have sales. These are a lot of smalls other than the Dallas Stars jacket, which garnered a pretty penny, but the rest of them were what I would call smalls, and you got to have those mixed in with your bigger home runs to make money. I talked to a couple of people today down at the bins, and again, when I went to the post office, and I still keep getting the same, well, I don't know what to look for. I don't know how to look for that stuff. Watch videos. YouTube is great for learning, and you can watch videos that I put out, other people put out, other pickers. Watch them, learn. When they say, I don't know what I'm looking for, guess what? I don't either. I look stuff up, and if it looks unique or I'm just not sure, I did it. I don't know how many times today in the bins I did it. I will grab something if it's unique, put it in my cart, and then when I'm at the end of the run on the bins, then I'll stop and take a minute, and I'll start looking up some of the things. And if it's not valuable, I put it back. And if it is valuable, then I continue on. And some things just shock me when I find out what they're worth. So I will go through the things today that I purchased today, and I will give you an update on that tomorrow. And hope to have some home runs in there. I know have at least a couple already. And those fall in the game category, kids games, toys, and the preamp that I found. So I will go into those, and tomorrow you will hear all about them, like it or not. Y'all have a great day. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and hit that notification bell. Thank you, and have a great day.